right, man. Quintez Cephus is, for the most part, all right. They said he gonna miss a short amount of time. He dodged the bullet of getting injured seriously. So we're gonna talk about that for a second, man. Also, Tracy Walker said he turned down more money elsewhere to stay in Detroit, and that usually don't happen. But check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. So Dan Campbell revealed that Quintez Cephus will miss a short amount of time out of camp. You know, that could impact the receiver battle, but I anticipate he gonna make the team. I think he made enough plays to ensure himself to be on this roster this year. So Khalif Raymond gonna make it by default because he's a return guy. But you know, when you boil down to the other guys, Jameson Williams, we're gonna talk about him another day, another time. But yeah, he gonna make the roster. If not, he get healthy, he might get traded. But I just think he's too valuable, especially when you don't know what's gonna happen with Jameson Williams for sure. But yeah, they said he gonna be all right, so they really don't need to panic. They said he gonna be all right, so he gonna be good. They didn't specify exactly what the injury was, but he still caught the ball over Jeffrey Okudah though. So that lets you know everything you need to know about how Jeff Okudah camp going. We already knew it was gonna be some adjustment period with the Achilles because he wasn't that good before the injury, so I didn't expect him to be any better, especially immediately right after the injury, getting 100% healthy. But on the player he got, Quintez Cephus got injured, he still caught the ball on Jeff Okudah. So something to chew on for a second. But yeah, they said Quintez Cephus is gonna be all right. Might miss a little time, couple weeks, but he gonna be back in there. And like I said before, it's a role to be filled. Like it or not, Shark and Josh Reynolds gonna be on the outside, while Myra gonna work the middle. So, really with Jameson Williams already going down, they really don't have no, margin for injury because Quintez Cephus is really a slot guy, but he can do everything. He can stretch the field a little bit, he can catch over the middle, really good possession receiver. So, Trinity Benson's speed been showing off, and he valuable. A lot of people don't know why. He valuable because he can run. He can run outside the numbers. Last year they had a lot of inside guys that was really dominant in the slot. This year they got some more variety. Sharp, Reynolds, and Benson and Jameson Williams are they outside receivers. So that's they outside receivers. And Ahmad Rod, Quintez Cephus are really slot receivers. Khalif Raymond can play a little bit on the outside, but for the most part, Tom Kennedy, Cephus, they slot receivers. Brown and Quintez Cephus can do a little bit more outside. They can do a little bit outside the numbers as well too. So, it's a nice variety. But moving on, Tracy Walker said he had more lucrative offers. State chose to stay in Detroit. A lot of people point to this why, they believe in the culture of Detroit and what Detroit is building. Guys are buying in, but maybe he just didn't want to move all his belongings to another city. I say that jokingly because players do it all the time. So it says a lot. He said he had more money from other teams, and he chose to stay in Detroit. Now he didn't specify was like Jacksonville or was it like Baltimore or where up and down that scale them teams he was courting came from. He didn't specify that. But it ain't too many teams worse than the Detroit Lions right now, especially they got the lowest revenue from ticket sales. So Jacksonville would have been a step up. Cause at least you got the weather in Jacksonville. Urban Meyer gone kicking players and doing all types of strange things to players and shit up of that nature. And people forgot Nick Saban was on the same tip. He was on that same tip. So one of the dudes fell out and had a seizure, and Nick Saban stepped right over and went to his office. So they all on the same type of shit, brother. College coaches, dude. They can dominate and they can rule over boys, but can they dominate and rule over men? Is the $1 million question. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, but Tracy Walker, man, good for him, bro. He stayed in Detroit. We happy to have him in Detroit. A good safety. We thought we'd have a little bit better. We thought he'd be a little bit better in coverage, than he been in the box. But he been a phenomenal box safety, and we purged our safeties. We purged Quadre Diggs, we purged Glover Quinn. He really never got an opportunity to do anything in Detroit, and we purged a lot of different guys. So, I mean, he's a top 15, maybe top 20 safety, maybe a little bit 13, 12 safety, but he a box safety. He very active in the box, stop the run, But as far as in coverage, that's why they brought in Kirby Joseph. Even though he ain't have a lot of experience in college, safety ain't really that difficult to play. It ain't that difficult to play. It's just about discipline and eyes. And coming downhill and pretty much kind of remind you of playing the edge a little bit, where you can't lose contain, because if you supposed to play high, you got to play high. You can't just venture off and be Troy Polamalu and shit, and venture off and blow the play on these special players. Get that type of green light special and stuff of that nature. But yeah, it's always good to retain a player. It's kind of funny knowing that the Lions still cheap. And maybe it wasn't that big a difference in money. Maybe it was $500,000. But niggas in Detroit, they leaving off, $1. They get $1 from New England, they gone. They get $5 from Cincinnati, they gone. So that's something that we need. Maybe they are changing. But guys want to stick around and be a part of this. And Dominican Sue charged the Lions a lot of money, left. Didn't really do shit in Miami, but made the Super Bowl in LA and won the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. But he was going to overcharge the Lions to stay in Detroit, and I can't blame him. You lose a lot of, national recognition when you come to Detroit because they don't want to win. And instead of winning, they want to turn around and be on Hard Knocks and do it a different way. But nonetheless, man, I do appreciate y'all for watching. But shout out to Quintez Cephus. Glad to see you okay. Shout out to Tracy Walker for staying in Detroit. We're still happy to have Walker. Love Tracy Walker. Love Quintez Cephus. Hopefully they had great and amazing seasons. But financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit my link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor. Appreciate y'all supporting me on the podcast and tip. Hopefully when the season get here, we have more content. Financially, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. All that's inside the link tree, man. Don't forget, check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Goodfella TV. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.